Right, welcome to this awesome tips to speed up your work. And in this first video, I'm going to share with you this Excel scenario. So supposing we have a list of toy cars over here, and you can see the more prominent the brand, the more expensive is the car. And you can see also on the right side, the more number of cars the purchaser is going to buy, the cheaper the price it's going to get. It's like buying in bulk. So let's just set a formula over here, and let's take a B6 and multiply by 5 cars, that's symbolized by C5, and multiplied by C3, that's a discount, and we get a total price. And we got a shock. Why is the value is like Excel is scolding us? Why is their value? Well, if we look at the formula properly, you can see that C5 contains the word cars, and cars is a form of a text. So if we put the text within a formula, it wouldn't work. So that's why Excel is scolding us. It's like yelling at us. Value. So you guys see the yellow parts there? I'm going to manually put a 5, the 10, and the 15. So by doing that, if I multiply B6 with C4 as well as C3, and now finally I get the correct answer. However, what if your boss or your client says, hey, you gotta add the word cars after the 5 in the yellow portions? So is there any way we could do that? Okay, so let me show you how one of the ways we could do that is to click C4, and let's go to the number group under the Home tab and click the Format Cells, and let's choose the Custom option, and under the Type we type 0 space double quote and the word cars, and close the double quote. Because cars is a text, so we use a double quote to symbolize that. So it's like we tell Excel to display Y0, right? 0 is like tell Excel to display a number followed by a space and append the word cars after that. So by doing that, you can customize putting the cars after the value. So that's the way we could utilize the yellow parts of the Excel, and we append the word cars to that. Now what if our boss or client says, hey, I still want you to use the C5 cells, and here's the trick. We can actually use the left function to extract the number of characters from C5. So let me just make this a bit bigger for you to see clearer. So equals to left function, and it asks for 2 questions. So first of all, it asks where is your text. So let's click C5, and the number of characters, how many characters you want to extract from C5. So supposing we choose 1, and you can see it extracts the first character of C5. So that's why the answer is 5. Now, since we're able to extract the 5 out of that, we can continue with the formula and multiply by B6 as well as the discount. Now by doing that, Excel will not be yelling at us. We won't get values. But however, what if your client or boss says, hey, why not 50 cars? So you might be wondering, oh, that's easy job. We just got to change the left function to extract 2 characters, right? So remove the 1 and change that to a 2 and followed by the end of 1. But what if our client says, let's change that to 500 cars or 5,000 cars? So you might be wondering, just got to change the 2 to 4. And that's the price of 5,000 cars. But you guys see a problem here? So you can see the client or my boss tries to keep changing the number of cars. And by doing that, I have to keep changing the formula. So is there a way we can automate that? So let me show you another way. And this time I use a find function. And find function, it means it returns the starting position of one of the text strings within another text strings. So what this means is, let's say supposing we find the letter C in C5. So within text means where is that? So that's in C5. And let's close the bracket and let's look at the answer. So it shows 6.00. We're just going to change back to the general format. So it shows 6. So we find the letter C and it shows the position number 6, which is that if we count from the beginning 5000 space and C, that's position number 6. So in other words, the find function we're able to tell us the position number of the character we're trying to find. So supposing we're trying to extract the 5,000 and we want to know the position of the last 0, right? So we can make use of some of the parts in C5, for instance the empty space, and we can apply that in the find function. So let's change that to an empty space and let's look at the answer, and it's 5. So the empty space would take up the position of number 5, and if we're able to put the 5 back into the left function, and that would actually facilitate us to extract the 5,000, right? So let's try to put this in the left function. I'm going to cut that and let's type the left function again. So left, and I tell Excel to go to the text and the number of characters to be extracted, and I'm going to paste the find function which I've typed just now. Or let me just type that again. So find in the empty space within C5 and close the bracket and close the bracket again. So I get 5,000 cars. 5,000 extracts 5,000 out of that. And even if the client or boss changes the C5 cell to other numbers, the left function, which includes the find function, is able to find that. And to be exact, we can actually perform a -1, because -1 means I don't want the empty space as well, and it goes to the exact number that's been typed in C5. And once we've done that, we can continue with the formula of multiply by the B6 and multiply by C3. So I don't have to worry whether the C5 has been changed. And after that, I can continue adding my dollar signs in order to apply these formulas to the outstanding cells that's on the right side. Okay, drag that to the right and followed by a double click. Right, so hope you enjoyed this first video, which teaches you how to combine two different functions together, like the left function and the find function together, without manipulating too much of the other cells, and ultimately to get what we want out of this. I encourage you to revisit the video again if you need to. You need some time to digest the formulas.